So let's talk about fear today. That's something that has been on my mind, something that I've actually dealt with, and I feel like I've overcome some, not completely, but I've overcome a lot of feeling fearful.
Here we go. It's my time to rise. It's my time to shine. It's my time to live. It's my time to fly. It's my time. It's my time. I can see it. I can feel it. Time has come now to reveal it.
So as some of you may or may not know, I had went through the process some years ago to become a police officer, and thank God, it didn't happen for me because that was not my calling. But during that process, I watched a lot of ID discovery. To the point where it started plaguing my mind. I had to stop watching it because it was becoming unhealthy the way it was plaguing my mind. But I will say during that time, I learned a lot. My oldest daughter used to watch it with me sometimes. I mean, I would binge watch it, because I wasn't working at the time, so I'll be watching it 4 or 5 hours out of the day. You know what I'm saying? I would watch it while I'm doing my home workouts, and then I would go get me something to eat, and then I would come back and I would watch some more. Like I was watching it like crazy. The thing that I learned the most from watching that was that when you invoke fear on people, or when people are in a fearful state, they lose all capacities to think logically and to think rationally. When you're in a do or die, fight or flight, spur of the moment situation, you generally clam up and you lose all capacity to think logically. And when you think about it, that's what this pandemic has done for a lot of people. And that's the important component that a lot of people have missed and dismissed and have not thought about. The fact that more than anything, they have tried to invoke fear. And for the most part, it has worked. It has worked. People are afraid of what's going on in the world. They're afraid of the virus. They're afraid of the election results because nothing official has been put out there from anybody that really matters officially. Dang, he just dropped his smoothie. Dang, I know he's salty. He just got a smoothie from the health food store. Rushing and running to his car, he dropped his freaking smoothie. Wow. I digress. Gotta slow down sometimes. But people are just fearful about jobs. They're fearful about, and understandably so. Let me say, understandably so, fearful about a lot of things. But one of the things and the truths that I've come to hold on to is God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And I think that if you take the energy that you're putting into being fearful and being afraid and put that energy into paying attention and figuring things out and seeing what it is that you need to do, how you need to do it, how you need to move, putting the energy into that, I think you will start to feel a lot better. Because at the end of the day, the world is going to do what it's going to do. What's meant to happen is going to happen. And you can't control every single thing that goes on. You can do your part, but you can't control everything that goes on. And so I just want to encourage somebody today to stop being fearful. 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Stop being fearful and start putting that energy into thinking. Because if you go through life being anxious and being fearful, that's another verse, Philippians, I can't remember exactly, but instead of being anxious about everything, pray about everything. And I know it's people that don't believe in prayer. I know it's people that, say, oh, that's condescending, that's not helpful. However you view it, You know, if this is for you, it's for you. If it's not, then it's not. But instead of being anxious, pray, think, seek, and you will get answers. If you really are seeking to find answers, you will be directed on what to do and how to move if you are really seeking for that. And so I just wanted to encourage y'all once again to stop being fearful and to start thinking, because fear will paralyze you. Every one of the people I watched in those ID Discovery shows, they froze. They panicked. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't think. And it cost them their life. You know what I'm saying? So, I challenge you today to stop being fearful and start thinking. All right? Y'all have a good day. Cole's Porch. Y'all see my shirt. Got my iced tea with the ice cubes t-shirt on today. All right, holla at your girl.